Okay, Peter here at 630 Bikes and E-Bikes. So your e-bike battery is old and you need to get rid of it. What happens to it? What do you do? Okay, so you probably, if it's an old battery and it's not working anymore, you may have set aside in your garage or somewhere. Anyway, you really don't want that thing sitting around in your house degrading. It could be a fire hazard, explosion hazard. You do want to get rid of it. You're probably a conscientious person. You're thinking, I don't think I should throw this in the trash. There's a lot of reasons not to throw it in the trash. One, it's illegal. Two, it could actually hurt somebody. It can cause fires in the dump truck. It can cause fires at the waste facility, transfer station, or the landfill, causing a lot of problems. Also, there's a lot of valuable materials inside this battery right here that we don't want to just get rid of, okay? These are things like copper and the lithium and the cobalt that are expensive materials, and they are hard to mine. So the more we can capture that, the cheaper things will get over the long haul if we can keep capturing this, as opposed to just throwing it away or whatever, which again, don't ever throw away a lithium ion battery, please. Whether it's your cell phone or your computer or e-bike, there are a lot of easy ways to recycle it and hand it off. We have another video about that, but it's really just as easy as bring it maybe to Home Depot or Lowe's, Staples. There's a lot of centers, and I have another video that explains a little bit more about what you can do, especially if you don't have a facility nearby. There are also options for you there. And you can clear out your drawers and get rid of all these batteries that you have. So what happens to these batteries when they get recycled? So there are a few companies, but one I really like to point out is called Redwood Materials. It was started by a man named J.B. Straubel, who was the man behind the battery at Tesla. And so he started off at Tesla, and they started looking into the future and thinking, well, what's going to happen as these batteries degrade and no longer have useful lifetime left in them? That's something that happens with all batteries and also with lithium-ion batteries. So eventually all those Tesla batteries are going to lose their effectiveness. Same thing with the e-bike batteries, same thing with the battery in your laptop and in your cell phone. It happens to all batteries. So he was looking ahead and thinking, this should be part of the supply stream. Also, we can't throw these things away because they're dangerous. They're also valuable, etc. So he started up this company called Redwood Materials. So a lot of your batteries will end up at a place like Redwood Materials or other facilities where there are other facilities where they can refurbish the battery. At Redwood Materials, they actually chew the battery up and then they separate the casing, the plastic and stuff. They can use water to let the plastic float, and they can scrape that off. That can also get recycled separately. And then they'll go through a various series of chemical processes that will separate the materials. We're looking for lithium, cobalt, graphite, copper, a few other materials, but these are all rare elements and getting more and more harder and harder to find. So the recycling is starting to become a really viable way to actually obtain these materials. At one point, it's believed, maybe as soon as like 10 years or so, I'm not an expert on that and I don't know, and this would all be projection, but at some point it's expected that the amount of materials out in our products will be more than is really available in mines. Or what's available in mines may just be too difficult to get to and too expensive, and so what's going into the recycling stream is, lowers the cost for all of us. So that's what basically happens, is it just goes to a facility like Redwood Materials. They chew it up into little bits. Then they start separating the casing and then all the different parts. And then what happens is these different elements, the copper, the graphite, cobalt, lithium, it ends up in drums, and then they take them over back to Panasonic or some other battery maker, and they just put it right back in. So even though the battery has lost its capacity, the materials can still be used to make absolutely brand new batteries. It's just like, after you use water to wash your dishes, you know what's going to happen. It's going to get purified and you can use it just fresh again. It's the exact same thing. So it's a beautiful thing to think about, that a lot of our supply stream can just be a circular process like this. And it helps a lot too, because mining is a difficult and expensive process. It's also hard on the environment. So this should be somewhat easier on the environment. Also, it should make things less expensive for us in the long run. I truly hope that was helpful for you. If you liked it, please do like it and hit subscribe. It helps grow our channel. And if you need any help at all, please contact us. You can call us at 310-982-2877 or email us at theteam@sixthreezero.com. Remember, 630 is spelled out SIXTHREEZERO. Theteam@sixthreezero.com. Thanks.